Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you so much for coming back, watching my YouTube videos. I would like to say a big thank you to my returning viewers and a huge welcome to the newcomers. If you haven't subscribed my channel, please do so. I provide information about UK nursing and the process of becoming a nurse here in the UK, each and every bit about UK nursing. All right, if you are new to this channel, if you haven't met me before, my name is SaimaUknurse. I'm a nurse trained from Pakistan, currently working in the UK, and thank you so much for coming back, guys. In today's video, we are going to discuss how to survive during the first month of you being here in the UK, because the first 1 to 2 months are way too difficult to survive here in the UK when you are new to this, when you are new to any country you never been, or with that atmosphere, with the new job, and with a lot of other things that you need to do. That's all we are going to discuss in this video. When you go to a new place, you need to adjust yourself. They are not going to adjust with you. So even your colleagues, your ward mates, and your roommates as well, so you will be the first one. Always show empathy, always show friendliness with them, and adjust yourself with the environment, with the ward. It will make your life way too easy to live. So first and foremost, you need to adjust yourself to the environment, to the weather. Weather here is totally different. If you are someone coming from the tropical country, then it will be difficult for you to adjust. You need to wear too many clothing, too many layers of clothes, leggings, pants, warm shoes and socks, hat, each and every bit you are going to put on. So you need extra time also for that. If you are going for work, you don't need to wear all these all those things, because it's usually warm in the hospital. But if you're going outside somewhere, then you need to put all these things, and then make yourself, you don't freeze yourself outside. make sure that you don't freeze yourself outside, because what happens when we are indoors, we don't feel like it's gonna be very cold outside, but when you step out, you're gonna feel it. So better don't rely on the window. When you open the window, you can see that the weather is nice, so I don't need to put extra layers. Don't think that, and don't ever do that. You always need to go outside first, stay there for 1 minute, come back, put on some extra layers, your jacket, and take always your umbrella when you go out. So these are the things you need to make sure always you have in hand. Put them in your bag. If you don't want to get yourself wet, put your umbrella in your bag, in your purse, or an extra scarf as well. And the weather is the main problem here, guys. When you are new to the country, you need to adjust yourself. And also, I told in the previous video, also get some medications for yourself, just paracetamol or ibuprofen. All right, so this was the first and foremost thing about the weather when you are new to the country. So in the beginning, the hospital, they ask you to prepare yourself for OSCE. They give you training for that, so you need to attend the OSCE trainings. You need to go to work also, like do your shift, your regular shift. Like even with the OSCE trainings, when you are band 3, you still need to go to work. Like if you are doing, you need to do like 2 days of duty, 1 day of the OSCE training day, so you are still going to work. And then adjusting to the work environment also, it takes time. You cannot do each and everything. You cannot do OBS even. OBS means observations, vital signs. So here the policies and regulations, everything is different. Like they follow all the manuals and the policies and the guidelines for each and everything you do. Even the vital signs, you need to take the training and ask your manager or your nurse in charge. They will sign your competency, then you can do the observations. You cannot just go and do the OBS for the patients. All right, even taking off the cannula, you cannot do it. Taking off the cannula, I think you can do it, but putting it on, you cannot do it. Like you cannot insert the cannula, you need the competency for that. And make sure, guys, don't do anything if you are not sure how to do it, or if you don't know that whether you need a competency for that or not. Okay, because here for each and every bit they follow the manuals, they follow the competency booklet. All right. And I know we all been doing the cannulation back home, we all been doing the blood collection, blood taking, or ECGs, or what do you call it, the other procedure, nebulization, each and every bit we do back home, and they know that we know how to do it, but you need competency for all those things. And catheter insertion, all those things, guys, you need competency first before you do it. So don't do it right away, don't do it if you're not sure. There will be no harm if you don't do it rather than doing it wrong. Okay. And then also in the beginning, so we talked about the competency. For each and every bit you need competency. At the same time, you are going to attend online trainings. Online training means they give you induction days that you need to attend online. They give you online trainings that you can do, that you need to do in those first days. All right, the trainings are very, very important and you cannot skip it. So you are working, you are preparing yourself for OSCE, you are learning the things in the hospital, in the ward, even manual handling training, even like how to turn the patient, you need to attend the training that is called manual handling. How to give personal care to the patient also. And then you need to follow with your healthcare support workers. If you don't know how to do it, they'll teach you how to do it, how to take how to use hoverjack and med. They will give you training for each and everything. If your BLS is expired, you need to attend that one also. So you're working, you're preparing yourself for OSCE training, you are doing online trainings, you are attending the induction days. So you need to prepare your mind that you're gonna be very, very busy when you land here, when you are new to this country. Just prepare your mind that I'll be doing all these things. Relax before you come. You need to rest for 2 to 3 days. All right. And also in the beginning they ask you to go for uniform fitting also. It takes time. You need to call them, or your manager will call them to take an appointment, and then you go there and then give your measurements for the uniform fitting. Also you need to attend the occupational health appointment, because they want to make sure that you are immunized, you don't need any more vaccinations. And also they do your blood tests, your TB testing, hepatitis, all the screening they do again. So you need an appointment for the occupational health as well. And on top of that, if you haven't taken the COVID vaccine, they'll give you the vaccine. So you are going to be suffering with the effects of vaccine as well. All right. So these things can be very daunting. These things can be very overwhelming, because because you are new to the country, you are adjusting yourself with the environment, with the outside colleagues, or with your flatmates, and on top of that you are doing all these things. The other things that you need to do is you need to make a GP appointment. You need to register yourself with the GP. They give you a form. Sometimes they do it online also. So you need to fill that form, send it to them, and then you get yourself registered with the GP. And also you need to have a bank account. So bank account, sometimes our HR department, they gave us a letter that they gave us a letter stating that I work here and I need to submit this letter to the bank, and then they will open my account. So they book an appointment for us, so we didn't have to book an appointment, they booked for us. So we just went there, and then we asked the bank team to open an account. It took us 2 to 3 hours. So make sure that you have eaten before you go, and you are free in that time. So bank account also you need to have. So when you're preparing for OSCE, they ask you to do the mock test also, like for 1 to 5 days. I think they prepare you, they tell you all about the things that which are the skills and the other practice tests are included in the OSCE. Then they take a mock test in the beginning just to see how you are doing with it. so you need to prepare for your test as well. I'll show you my diary. I made a diary. I wrote everything because I didn't want to miss any study day or any training that I was scheduled for. Make sure that you take a small diary with you, write it down, whether it's your induction day or your training day or your BLS day. Just write it down so you don't skip any, you don't miss any appointments, or even if it's a uniform fitting appointment for you, just write it down, because if you miss it, then it's gonna take time for you to reschedule it. Okay. Also guys, when you are new, you don't have the uniforms, isn't it? So you need to go to the laundry department. You need to ask for the scrubs. They give you scrubs for when you are band 3, they give you scrubs to use. And then when you get your uniform, after taking the measurements and everything, then when you get your uniform, then only you return those scrubs to them. So make sure you take care of those scrubs. The other thing I want to mention is adjusting to the food here is horrendous. It's so difficult. I remember when I came, I couldn't I used to eat like a roti or paratha every morning. I cannot survive without it. Bread, I can eat bread now, but before I can eat bread for breakfast for one day, but the second day I need roti or paratha. I cannot survive without that. So I was desperately looking for wheat flour. I couldn't find any in Tesco's. Only Tesco was, like, we had only Tesco close by. So I was looking for it everywhere. I googled it online, and then they said like it will arrive in 5 days. So arrival date was long. So for first few days I struggled with that. So like, you are adjusting to the food also. The food here is totally different. So what I was doing in that time, instead of wheat flour, I was using the buckwheat flour for making roti, and the taste of that was, it was all right, but it was totally different for me. So I couldn't I got diarrhea with it, so I couldn't tolerate that. So with these things, all these things with trainings going on, I got diarrhea as well. So adjusting to the food also can be difficult in the beginning, guys. As I said in my previous video, instead of packing too many clothes, you can put some things for your food, because in the beginning, in the first 2 to 3 days, you will have trouble in adjusting yourself with the food, because what happened is, your hospital accommodation, they don't give you food items, they don't give you anything like that. They give you accommodation, they give you cutlery and each and everything, but not food items. So even if they give you are not going to, like, I mean, if you are from India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Nepal, you won't be able to digest that food. I mean, the options are totally different than us. So it's better for you to get something from home if it's possible. Also guys, we had a trouble with finding the location of the supermarket and the bus stations. So Google is your best friend when you are new to the country. Always make sure that you have Wi-Fi or data, like, because when you go out, you need a data. In the hospital accommodation, you are provided with the Wi-Fi. So in the hospital and in the accommodation, there is Wi-Fi, free Wi-Fi. You don't need to worry. But when you go out, you should have data, because if you are new to the place, you will not be knowing all the location, all the like supermarkets. We couldn't find Tesco. It took us 1 hour to find Tesco that time, and we ask many people and sometimes they say it's just around the corner, and when you go there, there's nothing there around the corner. So you need to make sure you have data in your mobile. You can Google it, follow the Google map, and then go to the store. Also the bus stations, if you're not sure where the bus station is, just Google it before you go out. If you're coming in nowadays, like in December, January, make sure that you are well packed. You have packed yourself before you go out, and just search for the bus station, search for the bus which you're taking to. So when we were about to go for the bank account, we didn't know how to do it. So I just messaged my instructor how I can go there, and then she said you need to take this bus. So we took the bus, but still still I needed to ask the driver where is this city center, because our city center bank is in the city center. So most of the banks are usually in the city center, so you need to go there. And the bus driver was really good, and he told me that this is the city center, you can get down. And then luckily the bank was just around the corner from the bus station, so we didn't have to worry too much. But make sure that you know the bus which you're taking to, which bus you're taking, because most of the times what happen is the bus numbers are same, but the bus station numbers are different. Did you get it? So bus numbers are same, but the bus station number are different. What does that mean? I'm taking bus 7, but it's from bus station A. Okay, but on the other side there is bus number 7 also, but bus station number is G or B or F. So you need to make sure that you know which bus stop you are standing. Okay, don't just follow. Okay, I'll say, okay, Saima, you need to take bus 7 to go to the city center. What if I'm standing on the opposite side? Bus number 7 will pass from that side also. Okay, so you need to make sure which bus station. There is bus station A, bus station B, bus station C. Let's say hospital, NHS hospital, Queen Alexandra hospital, bus station A. Okay, then I take bus 7 from there to go to the city center. If I stand on bus station G on the opposite road, then it will take me somewhere else. All right, it will not take me to city center. So you need to make sure which bus station you are standing on and which bus number you are taking to. The most of the times the bus numbers are same and routes are different. Okay, so this is very, very important. And also I had a problem. So I was just standing on the bus station, and the bus, they were not stop, they wouldn't stop. So 30 minutes I was just waiting and waiting and waiting, no bus was stopping. Then I thought, why they're not stopping here? So then I just waved at him. Luckily, I don't know, my sixth sense said just wave at him. And then I just waved at him, and then he stopped. So don't just stop there. If the bus is coming, you know the number, you are on the right bus station, just wave at the driver or just give them signal that you need to get onto the bus. All right, just don't wait there. They will not stop if you don't wave at them, if you don't give them signal. Important. Also the bus tickets, if bus tickets, you need to know which bus ticket you need to take, and better search it beforehand instead of doing it in the bus. You can also ask the bus driver, but most of the time they are very busy, so don't give them hard time. What happens is, here you can get a single ticket also, you can get day ticket also. If you are 3 or 4 girls going somewhere, then you can take a group ticket also. So always ask the price. So here the Portsmouth day ticket is £4, £4 and £50. Single ticket is £3. So, and group ticket is £8 if we are 4 or 5 people in the group. Then so always ask them what's the price of the ticket and how much is it going to cost you. If you are going to one side only, then better get a single ticket. If you need to go and come back, then day ticket is good. Better to go in a group in the beginning, because you don't need to spend too much, because all of your colleagues will all be having the same thing to do that you have to do. The other thing you need to do also is to collect your BRP. So go with your friends, collect your BRP, and it is very important that you collect it as soon as possible. As soon as you arrive in the country, go and collect it. It's usually within 10 days. So just make a group, go there, collect your BRP, and then you are all set. Guys, when you are new, the thing I struggled was keeping a log of the places that I have to. If I have a manual handling training, where am I going? Sometimes they do it in the education center, sometimes they do it in the library, sometimes the location. Always check the location of the class, whether it's online, whether it's face to face, and where it is. Always make sure that you know where you're going. All right. And in the email they tell you, if they book you for any particular training, they tell you where to go. So as I said earlier, make a diary, write a note that this training is taking place in education center, or this training is taking place in the library. All right, because I don't want you to get lost and then call and call, because sometimes when you even call them, they won't know. The NHS hospital is very big, they have too many employees, and then they won't be knowing each and every bit. So better you know that where you're going, instead of calling them and asking and calling again and again and again. The other tip I want to give you is, when you are home in the hospital accommodation and you're preparing for OSCE, talk to your flatmate, your roommate, your flatmate. Talk to them and practice. Practice makes a man perfect, a lady perfect also. So practice the conditions, give them scenarios and practice it, because only with the practice you can accelerate, you can pass it in one go. If you are just keeping yourself in your room, isolating yourself in your room, it's not going to do any good to you. All right, spend your time with your colleague, cook together. Meantime, you can talk about OSCE, you can go out together also, because they are new, you are new also. So just be friend. All right, go together. If you're going to a market, go with her or him, go together. And then also you can go even with the, when you're going to collect your BIP, you are going to collect for you are going to GP surgery or to bank, you can go together. It will give you loads of support, honestly. So now I'm going to show you my diary, how I kept the log and how I was writing it down and crossing it off. It's old already, but I'll show you how I managed it. See here. So I was writing every bit on this and then crossing it off. You can see laptop return, bank appointment, duty, induction day, OSCE training, each and every bit. You can write it like that. It will make your life easier. It will make your life way too easy. And also guys, you will get loads of emails. You need to get, you will be getting loads of email. So keep track of your emails and then also respond it to them appropriately, and don't delay your email, because that is the time they will give you your login and password for your hospital system, hospital internet page. Also they will give you login and passwords for your ESR, for your hospital login, your email ID, all the registration details. They will do it at that time. And make sure that you keep record of your emails and write down all the emails and passwords. All right, because it's very easy that you will forget them, and then you will be getting loads of usernames and passwords. So write it down. Every username and password they give you, write it down. ESR is the electronic learning platform for the NHS staff. It's very important that you keep record of your ESR trainings, and also remember the username and password, write it down. And this is the platform only where you are going to do your online trainings on ESR. Okay, you are going to do your training. It will show your percentage, it will show your contact details, it will show you all of your details, whether you are band 5 nurse and band 3 nurse. And then later on, when you get your PIN, it will change automatically to band 5. You can see your salary slip on that form on ESR. You can see your P60. You can see each and every bit on that particular internet page on ESR. And also your appraisals are being recorded on that platform also. So if they give you a username and password for that, write it down. So one more thing I want to mention is, with your colleagues, just ask them who are new to that group, because usually they ask people to come in a group. I mean, you don't travel together. I mean, you travel together, but different flights from different countries. So if I'm landing on 17 December, maybe the other 4 person are landing on the 17 December also. They usually call all of them together. So there will be people with you, but maybe you don't know. but when you arrive on the hospital, you would know, you will see them, and then that is the time for you to make contact with them, get their contact details, ask them where did they come from, make friends with them. And also we did, we made a WhatsApp group and we were sharing each and every bit. We were sharing, like, if we have any training on that day, if we have any anywhere to go, we were just messaging each other. That we made a WhatsApp group and it was very easy for us to follow the instructions. And if we have any queries or any doubts about any training, we would discuss it on that WhatsApp group. You can do that also, but you need to ask them if they are happy to do it, because it will be easier for them and for you also to make a WhatsApp group and chit chat. So I've told you each and every bit. Don't get overwhelmed, you can do it. It is very difficult in the beginning, but you will get used to it, because preparing, adjusting yourself in the ward, learning all the things in the ward, and preparing yourself for OSCE can be difficult, because you know that practical is different all the time from the theory, isn't it? So in the OSCE, you prepare yourself according to written, or according to evidence base, and according to what is written in the books, according to theory. But in the practical, when you go to the ward, sometimes it's different, so you are learning both things. You are learning the practical and you are learning the theory also. Sometimes you can get confused, so just follow the theory, just follow the evidence base. If you're not sure and if you don't know, ask them. There is no harm in asking them. The managers, the nurse in charges, they are really good. They are really helpful for the newcomers, especially because they know that you are new to the country, you don't know each and everything. They will guide you, they will give you suggestions, they will help you in each and every bit. If you're not sure who to talk to, just talk to your super in charge, your nurse in charge, super in charge, your nurse in charge, all right, or a nurse you are assigned with, or your mentor. Because when you are new, they assign you with a mentor, they assign you with the instructor, all right. So you can ask each and every bit to that particular person, and then she'll be there to answer all your queries. And if you find someone new in your ward, like newcomer as you, it will be very good for you to discuss each and every bit with you, with them. Because what happened is they've been in the same situation that you are going in, that you are struggling, they are struggling also. So you can discuss each and every bit with that person, or you can talk to a person who's like a 1 month old in the trust, whoever is there. Just talk to them, ask them. And then here in the NHS, if you're not sure, they don't mind you asking again and again. So just ask them, don't do it wrong, just ask them whatever you want to ask. All right, how I wrote it, look at that. So local induction day, study day, 8:30 to 16:30, lecture theater in the education center. This is how you can write it, all right. Also, first mock test or induction day, Zoom or Nearpod, username and password for that also. Just remember these things, guys. Just prepare your mind. When I came, I didn't know anything about it, because there was no YouTube video about that. There was no information what we are going to do when we land here, how the process going to be. So it was very overwhelming, it was way too difficult. That's why I'm making this video, just to make your life easy, guys. For you to adjust yourself, it will be easier for you to adjust yourself to the environment, to the ward, to your accommodation. Also, if you watch this video, you are set, you are good to go, you will be a confident nurse. I trust you. You can do it. So that's it, guys. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, share it with your friends who are coming to the UK or who are new to the country. I always provide information about UK nursing, and also my aim is to encourage you, to motivate you to come to the UK and then be a confident nurse and learn from my experiences. That's why I share my experience with you. And that's it for today. Oh, I remember something. So You may say that it's just normal, but wherever you go, you need to say please with each and every bit. Okay, if I say to the driver, can I get a ticket? You know how they're gonna respond? Please. You will be shocked why he's saying please. So you say again, can I get the ticket, please? Then they say, okay, that's good. If you don't say please, they don't give you the ticket. All right, so you can ask them like, I need a ticket for I need a day ticket. All right, then they say again please. All right, so make sure you say please with each and every bit when you're asking someone a favor, and also when you assign any task to your junior team members, you need to do it respectfully with etiquettes. Okay, just don't say that, can you do this, can you do that, can you clean the patient, can you wash this? No, you are not doing that, you are not going to do it. All right, you need to learn the basic English, you need to know how to talk properly, you need to know how to be respectful, then only people will be respectful to you. All right, I know this is not our culture and we learn English the different way, but when you come here, you need to behave, you need to learn the culture here that the people are following. So if I say someone, okay, can you please do this, can you please come with me, can you please can you please, you need to say it properly with please. All right, can we please turn the position of the patient, can we please change the change the pad of the patient. So you need to say it very nicely, guys. All right, because it will give you respect also, and it will give the other person chance to appreciate your way of talking also. All right, this is just the basic English, I know, but some people, they speak differently, but here it's considered very, very wrong. So don't do it. Here it's considered as very rude. So if I say, can you do that, the person will look at me and say, you're not going to talk to me like that. Whether it's a sport worker, whether it's a cleaner, or whether it's someone from the laboratory or someone, you need to talk to them. It's just normal to, like, you need to talk to every person, you need to talk to everyone very nicely. Just say it with the please, with please and respectfully. All right, guys, I'm just telling you because sometimes when you're in hurry, I remember once when I was new, like on my second or third day, I was looking for the bus ticket, and then I asked the driver, can I get the ticket, can I get a day ticket? And then he responded to me, please. I felt really embarrassed, so I don't want you to feel that way. All right, I felt really bad because there was a queue at my back, and then he was like, please. So I felt really bad, I felt ashamed, and I said, all right, please. And then I moved on. So you need to learn these things. If you're planning to come over, you need to learn those things. You need to learn these things because it's very, very important. It will make your reputation good. All right, and also if they hear saying, are you okay, are you okay, it's just a normal way of asking, because it's just like they don't ask you, but they ask you. You know what I mean? they they don't they don't really ask you, but they just want to show you that they are present there for you. All right, they're just passing by, your manager or your nurse in charge is just passing by and saying, are you all right? But when you turn around, there will be no one. So it's just normal. Okay, if it's just normal, don't feel like they're being rude to you. It's just their way of asking. Sometimes people like me, if I'm asking someone, are you all right, I will stay there and listen for the response. And there are very, very good people also who would stay there and listen to your response. Not everybody is not same. We don't have the same, like all the fingers are not same length and height. So you need to know these bits, guys. All right, so if someone is asking you, you okay, just say yes, I'm all right, and that's it. So these were the things we discussed. This video been very, very long. I feel like I'm talking to you personally. Honestly, if you have any queries, guys, let me know in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to answer your questions, your queries, and I'll see you soon in the next video. Take care. Bye bye. The weather, the wind. Oh my goodness, the wind is going to break my window.